So everyone wants to know, should you hire a cold caller in real estate if you're just a regular real estate investor or if you're wholesaling? And yes, you definitely want to hire someone. You want to delegate that just so you're able to go out and make more deals. But first and foremost, if you're a new real estate investor and you never made a cold call, I don't recommend you getting a cold caller right away. Right? I want you to be able to, learn how to cold call yourself. You need to learn how to get over the objections. You need to learn how to talk to sellers. You need to learn how to, figure out the person's motivation, the price, the condition, the timeline of how soon they're looking to sell. You need to figure out all that information and be able to, let's say, train someone when you do want to hire someone on. Now, if you're a new investor and you're looking to get a VA right away, literally, how are you supposed to train them, right? Like, I know some VA companies, they do the training for the VAs, but at the end of the day, they do the bare minimum. Like, you want to be able to train your VA just about every day to be a high-level cold caller. There's so many VAs out there that are just calling the bare minimum, asking, hey, is this, Chris, do you want to sell? Yes or no? Like, so minimal. And then they say it's a lead, right? So for us, we want to train our VA so much so that she knows how to clarify, is it a cold lead? Is it a warm lead? Is it a hot lead? She knows how to make offers. She knows how to set appointments. If you're able to train your VA to do that, then it takes that, barrier from that VA, let's say, saying it's a lead and then you having to call the lead and then set an appointment. Like, if you're able to train your VA to, all right, know that it's a hot lead, and then if it's a hot lead to set an appointment, then you're already at that appointment stage, right? So it literally, what is it? It like shrinks the process down. It makes the process more simpler, right? So you want to be able to learn the stuff first and then delegate it off. And some people may say, like, how many cold calls should I do before getting a VA? Honestly, it all depends, right? Like, I probably made well over 40,000 cold calls since, me being an agent to me being an investor now. And I'm so confident where, like, I can post my calls online or whatever the case may be. And with cold calling, it is a skill business. Like, you have to develop that skill. Sometimes when I stop cold calling for a little bit, since we do have a cold caller, and then I hop back on the dialer, I'm still a little bit iffy. Like, it just doesn't sound as if it flows. So you want to make sure you're consistent with your cold calling. So make sure, you do over 10,000 dials, I would say. Do something over the thousands for sure, because the more you build repetition, then it becomes more easier. Then you start to figure out the seller objections and how to get over those. And then you can literally break it down just so a VA can understand it. And in regards to VAs, me and Skylar like to train ours just about every day. So Monday through Thursday, just for, roughly 30 minutes or so. So nothing too much, but they're getting a training each and every day, just about. And having that training all the time, it just keeps them at that high level. So for us, if we're training our VA that much compared to a company that may be training their VA once a week, our VA is definitely going to win. So make sure you take that into consideration if you are thinking of getting a VA, and make sure you're making your calls first.